Hello, everybody. It is August 14th, 2023. I am Drew.
And I'm Tara.
This is America's number one sibling sports entertainment butthole 69 podcast. It's top of the line. It's top notch. It's MELLONfights. Welcome in.
Welcome.
Why am I hearing myself? Great question. Great question. Don't care. I mean, I do
You can
care,
hear
but
yourself. Do I need to turn something down maybe?
I don't know. I'm getting some sort of echo.
Here, I'll turn it down because maybe you're catching my earphones.
Probably. Tara, welcome back to the pod. It's been a week.
It's been a whole week.
Been a whole week, Terry.
Which is crazy.
Wearing your Bruce Springsteen shirt. We missed Bruce. Bruce was in town.
I know. I saw that.
Last week.
He was in town at Wrigley, yeah?
Wrigley. Would have been fun.
Would have been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I remember when the tickets came up, I got on and tried to get them. Like not like when they first went on sale. I didn't try to buy anything like what do they call it? Second something. What do they call it? The second ticket market? After ticket market, whatever. It doesn't matter. You don't know. You don't know shit about shit I've realized over the years.
Yeah.
When I go to like, hey, there's something in my brain. I'm like, Tara doesn't know. If I don't know,
The
Tara
resale?
Sure. That's not what I meant. It was like something ticket market. After market. Second tier. Second chance.
Do you remember a couple years ago? Well, it was a lot of years ago, actually. We were living in Chicago. We didn't get Springsteen tickets, so we were driving past Wrigley with our windows down listening.
Yeah, we did it for about 5.
And it was raining.
Yeah, it was cool. We did it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. We were like so jealous.
Yeah, we weren't like
outside listening.
We've never seen
to
him
it.
at Wrigley. I've never seen him in Chicago, period.
Me neither. I only saw him once.
I've seen him twice. Saw him at Miller Park and I saw him at not United Center. What the fuck's it called? It was the Bradley Center at the time. It was the Bradley Center. I guess it's still there. The Bradley Center's still there, right? They didn't tear it down.
No, they did tear it down.
Oh, they did tear it down.
Yeah.
I thought they left it and used it for other shit.
No.
I guess that makes sense. That's where I call the Deer District and shit is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. There you have it. So yeah, I missed that. The Spring Stern. I think you had 2 shows. Not as popular as Taylor Swift, I guess.
Jeez.
We're not going to talk about her because I just have zero interest in that.
I saw some people went to Pink. And she just seems like such a wild performer. She was at Wrigley as well. And you know how she kind of like does aerial stuff? Well, she was like from the stage up to like the way back seats behind home plate and just flipping and singing and flipping.
She's not
crazy.
She's a nut. Yeah, it's got to be fun shows. Everyone talks about how good some shows are, but
yeah,
I don't know if anything's touching what she's doing.
Just it's different.
Speaking of live shows that people claim are good, we haven't talked about Lizzo at all.
Oh yeah,
we haven't talked about Lizzo at all. I gotta be honest, I really haven't. Miranda kind of gave me a quick little rundown, but I barely. I was like, I don't care. It's like I've said on this podcast a million times. You put anybody on any sort of pedestal, they're gonna let you down.
Like everybody's just a big old hypocrite most of the time.
Yeah, and I don't really know honestly, I don't know what she did. Don't even know if she did anything, but it sounds like
she's kind of
a bitch.
Yeah.
Kind of a shitty person, which is like is what I think the more and more we learn, that's how you get to the top of the road.
Right.
Something about where she was fat shaming the other dancers? Is that real?
Yeah, like apparently her or her team, they were fat shaming them. And
she's a big fat fatty.
I know.
She's a big fat fatty.
I know.
I can say that because I'm a big fat fatty. I'm not shaming her for being a big fat fatty. But you can't shame people for being a big fat fatty when you're a big fat fatty. You can't shame anyone for being a big fat fatty in general, but especially if you're a big fat fatty.
And your whole thing is about body positivity and loving
like
your
being a big bitch.
body.
Wasn't it like something for
Yeah.
the big bitches or whatever? Big
Yeah,
girls. I
and
think it was big girls.
I think some of the people, at least one of the girls that was complaining, or not complaining, one of the girls that has a lawsuit against her was on this show. This one's for the big girls or whatever the hell it's called.
They should have called it for the big bitches. It just sounded. It's just a better
Yeah,
title, isn't
especially
it?
since she says bitches.
Yeah, it's like oh, let's do this one for the big bitches. I don't know much about it. I haven't looked into it a bunch.
Also apparently, like, you know, when people are like, you don't have to go do this, but you know that you kind of have to go do stuff.
Sure.
And some of the stuff was going to like
Strip
sex
clubs.
places in Amsterdam.
Oh, like actual sex clubs, not just strip
I don't know if they were actual sex clubs, but one of the ladies was sticking a banana up her vag, and then apparently Lizzo made them eat the banana after it was in the vag.
Was it in the peel in the vag or just?
I would assume it was in the peel, but I don't know.
Regardless, that's fucking weird.
Regardless, yeah. And then
yeah,
I just think it was bad environment, like a bad work environment, just a lot of fear.
You know who wins? You know who
rule
wins
by
again?
fear.
Know who wins again? Trinity.
Beyonce. Oh,
Trin.
Trinity. Yeah.
Trin was
He
anti Lizzo. He was
Yeah.
anti Ellen. I remember him going off and was like, "What are you talking about?" And Ellen's a turd. Trin knows. Trin knows. Trin knows a turd when he sees one. He's very anti Bruce these days.
I know.
So what are we gonna find out about Bruce?
Hopefully nothing.
I think he's just realizing anti everyone, anyone that gets certain sort of bigness. It just doesn't.
I was thinking about it, and like somebody who's been bugging me a lot lately is Leonardo DiCaprio. Just
Leo
because
DiCap. Okay, what's that about? I think he's always been a turd, but
like, you know, he's always kind of been somebody that talks about climate change and stuff like that, but he is literally always on a yacht, a super yacht, jet setting everywhere, and he has a huge carbon footprint. So it's like, yeah, you can. He is acting like it's this big problem, which it is.
Oh yeah.
But he is trying to get people aware of it, yet he is one of the big issues with carbon footprints is rich people. and they're what am I trying to say? Just rich people and their entitlement.
Tara, that's why I'm a podcaster.
I
know who leaves very small carbon footprints? Podcasters.
Yeah.
We're just sitting at home. We're not going anywhere. We're here to save the world one podcast at a time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I definitely know what you're saying.
Anything that's making millions and billions of dollars, Taylor Swift's fucking concert, or what it was, like 60 buses that travel with her. Like, what are we doing?
Right?
Here we
also, why are there that many buses? Like, what's going on in that show?
Too much. Too many people, too many dancers, too many changes. It's all baloney.
I mean, Drew, here's the thing. I know we're not talking Taylor, but I'll see little clips from her show. And she's like kind of just walking, and then like the dancers are walking with her, and then they do a little dance, and she kind of sort of dances. And I'm just like, why are people obsessed with this? I don't get it. Maybe I gotta go. Maybe I gotta go and experience it.
No, you don't. Tara, it's the thing that I've talked about a million times in this podcast. In this world, it's like this little seed gets planted. Like, oh, oh no, I'm supposed to like this, and then like it becomes someone's personality that they like this person or this thing. It's when something blows up on TikTok that everyone does it, and it's like, no, this isn't even that good. Like maybe the first time I watched it was interesting,
right?
And sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's very bad. Sometimes like, man, you're really beating this in the ground. I think that's the same thing with like Taylor Swift, where it's like, oh, I'm supposed to like love her. I'm like, why? Do you love her? What about her? Are you connecting with her? Like cheesy songs about love, but then on the same, I don't know, man. Which leads me to the next thing. Have you seen this Rachel Ziegler? Any of these clips of Rachel Ziegler talking about Snow White? She's the new Snow White.
No.
Tara, it's so fucking fun. People hate her fucking guts because
Rachel Ziegler?
Huh?
Oh, isn't she the one that was in?
She's in a bunch of shit.
But isn't she from West Side Story?
She's in West Side Story, yeah.
Yeah, she played Maria.
Yeah, maybe I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Probably. I think she was the main. I think is that the main person?
Because she like didn't get invited. Maddie Ziegler, they have the same last name. She got invited to like the Oscars, and they were like up for awards, and Rachel Ziegler didn't even get invited. That was a big controversy.
It's not a controversy. It's just a dumb mistake.
Yeah,
People are stupid.
Yeah.
No one knows who Rachel Ziegler is. So anyway, her whole thing is like talking about how it's so funny. All she does is basically trashing Snow White, the original, and talking about how this one's so much better. Basically, she's trying to act like it's Barbie, which is a feminist movie. And then they're talking about, and I think I don't know. And then what's her name's in it from Wonder Woman? I think she might be the
Gal Gadot.
I think she might be the witch.
Maleficent.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe. I don't know. Is that the name? But she just keeps talking shit, and she's so smug in every fucking interview. She's just like, she's like, this one's not about love. Like, a woman doesn't like need love. It's like, no, that's not the point of it. Like, she's calling the prince a stalker, and they're like, he's in the movie, the original movie, like for 5 minutes. He's like at the beginning, and then at the end,
gives her a little smooch,
and she sings like one song apparently about love, and the rest of it, she's just kind of hanging out
with the doors.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it in such a long time, but everyone is so like women and men alike are like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So Disney needs to just stop making live action remakes of these.
Quit fucking up your
classics
shit
that everyone loved.
Yeah. Right.
That's the other thing, Rachel Ziegler.
Like,
you were raised on these movies, and they turned you into the woman that you think you are or claim to be. This like, girl boss. I think she's used that term.
Really?
I think so. The way she says it's like seems like almost like she's talking to the reporter like they're idiots. She just doesn't have skills. She's just not likable.
No wonder she wasn't invited to the Oscars. We might not see her for a while. Yeah. No wonder she wasn't invited to the Oscars. Maybe people knew.
Should I be wearing my Cream City hat too?
Do you have one?
Should we be the Cream City twins? What did you just say?
Do you have one?
Do I have one? Oh, you think Tara? You know I have a fucking Cream City hat. Fuck off.
I knew Drew had a Cream City hat. Even though I asked him if he had one, and that was pretty much what I thought I was going to get out of him was that response. So, look.
Like, not only do I have one, it's like close by and cooler than yours. And it's like very disgusting because I've worn it so much.
And it's actually very creamy looking. It's not so white, it's creamy.
Yeah, mine's a creamy cat. This is a creamy. They got rid of the Cream City stuff, and it's such bullshit.
Is it because people were sexualizing it?
Probably.
Which, who cares?
I like my other stuff, my other City Edition stuff they came out with last year, but it's not as good as the Cream City stuff. It just isn't as good as the Cream City stuff.
I mean, Cream City's a cool ass name.
It's cool as hell.
And it's about the color of bricks. Come on, get your mind out of the goddamn gutters. And it's also about how much
people in Wisconsin just blow loads everywhere. It's actually about that as well. Milwaukee's known for the biggest loads. That's why they call it Cream City, Tara. Did you know that?
No,
the reason they actually call Milwaukee Cream City is because the men there have the biggest loads.
Oh, is that why the bricks were that colors? Because everyone was creaming on the bricks? Like
they
were cream colored.
Well, actually, they made the bricks that color because they're like, well, we're the cummiest city in the world.
Yeah.
So cream these bricks up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's
like, the bricks were cream first. No.
It's like
Milwaukee
what came
was
first?
Creamy first.
Exactly.
Don't say jizz.
The cream or the...
I shouldn't have said cummy. Creamiest. Let me say that less creepy. Milwaukee's so creamy. They're like, let's cream these bricks up because of the giant creamy loads.
Creams.
All these Milwaukee men were just unloading.
And sometimes people are like, oh, it's because it's the dairy state and cream. And that's not the right cream.
No, that's the wrong cream.
That's the wrong cream.
Who would go Cream City? Like, I've never been drinking a glass of milk. I'm like, creams. I'm welcome to Cream City. but I've definitely
I've definitely
I've definitely said that after a load was unleashed.
Yes. You're like, ooh, the cream.
Cream. Yeah, women love to say "take me to Cream City." They don't mean milk.
Take me to Cream City, not milk, okay? Because what are we, children?
What are we, kids? We're adults.
No, we're
This is America's
adults.
number one 69 podcast.
Yeah. You know what kind of cream we're talking.
You know what kind of cream we're talking.
Not the cream from your donuts.
Unless that's the type of donut you like.
Yeah. Do you remember that scene from Van Wilder where they were putting
They filled it with dog cream?
Dog cream? Yeah.
Yeah, they filled the donuts with dog jizz.
Dog cream, yeah. And
the dog had like crazy
balls in the
full
land.
balls. And then they
jerked him off into...
I believe Kumar.
Yeah.
From Harold and Kumar jerked him off.
That was wild. And then they gave it to his nemesis, and he's like,
like loving it. And what planet would he be eating those? Like, this is so good. It's not like they sweetened it up.
No, it would
have been so salty. It wouldn't have made any sense.
Exactly. Everything would have been like, what the fuck?
Like, this is instantly. You would have been like, this is fucking jizz.
This is cream.
This is cream.
This is cream.
This isn't cream. This is cream.
This isn't cream. It's cream.
16 minutes in, Tara, and we're cooking with gas. Anything else about of that stuff we were talking about? The Liz, we didn't really. We're just only partially covering it. And how stupid people are. Check out the Rachel Ziegler stuff.
I will.
Did you? This week in TikTok, I did send you one TikTok. Did you watch it?
No.
Oh my God! Why do you even exist if you
can't? I can't get it on my phone, but I can get it on my computer.
Wait, you watched all of those on your computer?
Yes. Because I can't get it on my phone.
That's insane that you can't figure out how to get it on your phone. I can just get it
on my computer.
So those are all computer watched TikToks. They don't hit the same on a computer, Tara.
I don't know. I laughed pretty good at them.
That's true. I used to watch every video I ever watched was on a computer. It was rarely on my phone.
Yeah.
Like all the YouTube stuff. I want to get back to YouTube. I want to start doing YouTube watching again and putting vids on YouTube. Fuck TikTok. I hate TikTok. It sucks.
It does suck. Like we talked about last week. Like these weird ass trends happen and then everyone does it and then it doesn't ever go away. Like stop being Tara and eating your food and telling a story.
Yeah.
Because that's
after you told that, I watched someone do it. They would just start eating like cashews and like, shut up.
Yeah. And it's like, for those who need to know.
Like, so I was watching this video, like he just thought of it while eating a snack of nuts. Like,
it's like, what can I'm just like, seriously, the girl with the chips, hilarious.
Yeah.
Like,
you should do it. I think you should start doing that as a bit and talk about something so important. It was very important stuff, though. And just eat like a whole meal, whole smorgasbord. Once a week, do a meal. What about if you just did like current events, like read like the news and ate a whole meal while you did it? That could be fun.
I can try it.
A whole bowl of soup. Just slurping.
And then like as I start talking, it like comes out of my mouth. Like Billy Madison style.
Speaking of eating things out of a bowl, did I talk to you about Kit Kat cereal?
No.
Tara.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Kit Kat cereal. It's I think the same people that make Reese's Puffs cereals. Puffs? It's in the similar vein. It's a little different, but it's good. It's very good.
I don't even know how that would work.
It does. It's just cereal with chocolate that kind of like, but it kind of tastes like Kit Kats at the end. I'm like, oh, that tasted like a Kit Kat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was telling Dad there was 3 things at the store that I got excited about. There was Kit Kat cereal, bought it. There was also banana bread Pop-Tarts, which are awesome.
Really?
There's no reason to make that face. What would that face be?
It doesn't sound that good to me. It doesn't sound that good.
Oh! This thing tastes like banana bread.
I just like it.
Do you like banana bread?
Work. I love banana bread.
So why would something that tastes like banana bread taste bad?
because I think it
You have no
would be
fucking
weird.
imagination. What?
Oh my god. I just can't picture it being delicious cuz it's
It's like a
like
banana frosting. It's awesome. You're stupid and it's
okay.
awesome. I love them.
Okay.
They're
What's the
fine
third?
cold, but heated up, precious.
Okay.
There was
What's
one
the
other
third?
thing. We bought all the things. Oh, they have Charleston Chew. They call them Charleston Chew rollers, and they're like about the size of a milk dud. And it's a Charleston Chew, and they're awesome. They're like, I think it might be the only way to eat a Charleston because it's the perfect amount of chocolate and nougat in every bite. You don't have to worry about like biting; it just is in your mouth already, like a dud. It's almost the exact sort of vibe as eating a milk dud.
All right, I'm down.
Charleston Chew rollers, I think they're called. They're in a bag. This week in food news.
I had so I was a dog sitter this past week for 6 days, and I wasn't feeling very good. And she had like a freezer full of ice cream treats.
Is that all you
So
ate
I
for a
pretty
week?
much just ate ice cream treats all week.
You ate her out of ice cream.
Yeah, and then I went and got my own ice cream.
Chill out.
I didn't feel good. I had like allergies and sinus pressure and a headache, and all I could get myself to eat was ice cream.
She said, "Take me to Cream City."
I did.
Take me to that. Actually, does count. Ice Cream City, Cream City.
Yeah.
I accept that. One of the two, for sure. Did you bring anything to the table for the day? Oh, do you want to talk about Hard Knocks real quick? Talk some sports.
Yeah,
Hard Knocks.
we can talk some Hard Knocks. I
Hard
watched it
Knocks,
when I got
guys,
home.
is a good show. So Hard Knocks, we said we were going to watch it. The first episode was this week. I think they might as well just call the show. I don't know if it's going to stay like this, but it should have been just called, hey, this is Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Let's try to make Aaron Rodgers look good because we all fucking hate him right now.
Yeah.
Because he's annoying. But yeah, it was all about Aaron Rodgers. He was fairly likable in it. People are like, he was like great. I'm like, yeah, but he's also like had a lot of Aaron Rodgers smugness going on too. Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
He still thought he was
smugness.
The coolest and smartest guy around, and it was like
definitely.
But then I watched him throw, and he looks great. And
people acting
like they're not going to be like he's not going to be good. They're fucking nuts. They're like, oh, you're so bad last year. He won the MVP 2 years prior to last year, twice in a row prior to last year.
It was crazy how
he has a chip on his shoulder.
Those balls looked coming out of his hand.
It looks so different than when everybody else throws. I didn't realize how much he just really just flicks his wrist. They just showed it slow-mo so many times in a row that I was like, oh, it's nuts how easy it is for you.
And seriously, all of his teammates were Cream City, all right?
Oh, they were so Cream City. They were the loads that they were spilling onto the field.
They're trying to be the new Cream City.
They can't wait. They were so excited that Aaron Rodgers is their new quarterback.
I know.
Anything, they were just like slurping all over him.
I know.
And then like I would be too.
And then just Sauce and his they did their handshakes.
Yeah.
And Sauce and him pretended they were smoking a joint or something and then went and put it out on someone's arm.
Yeah, I thought that was fun. Sauce was fun. Sauce was a fun guy. Sauce Gardner.
He's a little awkward.
He's a little strange. He was a little strange when he's talking to Aaron. It was funny. He's like, I want to play for 40 years. I think he meant till he was 40.
Yeah.
Because then he's like, I'll be 40. Because he says something about being 40 years old at the tail end of it. I'm like, you mean to 40? Because not for 40 years. You'd be in your 60s, you maniac.
Yeah.
Who wants to play football till they're 60? I mean, it'd be fun, I guess.
But he was just a little bit nervous. You could tell.
But I will say it just feels little less than not getting to know guys that are nobodies. Just like interesting people, interesting stories. It definitely is missing something.
I thought so too.
They had listen, they didn't have as much to talk about. They had to focus so much on Aaron because of it.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of guys that don't want to be on the show. That's basically what which was also interesting when they had Liev Schreiber come on. That was funny.
Yeah.
And him and Aaron were talking, and he was like being
And he
really
kept
nice to
telling
him.
people, he kept saying to people, "Have you said hey to him? Have you said hey to Liam?
Yeah.
Have you said?" And like everyone's like, "No, no." And he's
Yeah,
like, "You
he's like,
gotta go, like, go make him feel welcome.
yeah, I liked that part. He's like, go say hey.
Go say hey."
Oh, yeah, I like that. He was like trying to make him feel. He guess he'd never. I think I caught that he'd never been to a practice before.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting that he went and he was there, and like their conversations together were pretty like awkward.
Yes.
It was like, oh yeah, I love your movies.
Right.
Do you? I couldn't name a Scream 2 that he's in. Scream. He's like the he's
He's
Cotton.
the
He's the one
yes.
that
He's
is accused
Cotton.
of killing the
Of
mother in the
yes,
original, and then he's kind of
yes.
around for the next couple. That's it. All I know movie, and then he was Ray Donovan. Not even like a I love me some Ray Donovan.
Uh-huh.
First episode where he died, the guy blue.
Um yeah, it was kind of weird. Like the whole episode was just kind of weird. Like when they were bringing in the celebrities or whatever were coming to see the games, and Jason Garrett was there, and like two of the guys were kind of tweaking like, is that Jason Garrett? Like, and they seemed like really excited about it, and was
Jason
super
Garrett's
confused.
a turd.
Yeah.
Jason Garrett's a turd that I've hated for 10 years.
And then Method Man was on, and he like did a Bill Parcells quote, which was weird. Everything was just
but when
weird.
he said it, it sounded cool. I thought it sounded like a rap that he made up. I was like, oh dang, Bill Parcells had some cool flow.
Oh, how about when it first started and Robert Saleh is like talking about eagles, and the only bird that will mess with an eagle is a crow. And then what will happen is the eagle spreads its wings out and flies as high as it can, and crows will follow it until they die because it's too high up for them, and then they fall to the ground. And then he was trying to make it into their season, and it just was not working.
Aaron loved it.
Aaron did.
Aaron was like, "This is fuck yeah." We did some ayahuasca. He's like, he did some ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, his point was basically that we're the eagle. We're gonna fly, so we're gonna soar so high that all of our haters will basically fall off and die.
Yeah,
that's basically what he was saying.
It's what but it just wasn't working, and
he's a strange dude too.
He is a super strange dude.
Like he's like really smiley and laughy and like positive in a weird way.
Yeah,
it almost feels like fake it till you make it sort of vibe. It's like, what's your deal, dude? I don't dislike him or anything. I just don't know if I buy it. I think it basically feels like Aaron Rodgers is the coach.
Yes.
Of the offense. Am I wrong?
No.
Like he's even like, I thought he was doing good with Zach Wilson,
who is not very likable.
Terry's never been likable.
I know.
Do you remember him when he got drafted? He was on draft night. He was like a total goon and douche. Yeah. He like goes around all the black dudes, and they were like doing stuff, and he's kind of like, what am I doing here with all these guys? All the first round picks, and it was like him in the middle, and he looked like he was like hating his life instead of just enjoying it, embracing like the best night of your life, dude. What a fucking loser.
I know. He just was, and
he's never gonna be a star.
Well, he threw a pass to someone, and it was in practice, and then it was almost like he was blaming the guy for slowing down a little instead of going out, and I was like, dude, he caught it.
Even when it was not the practice, it was the fucking
game.
And he's like, oh, he slowed down. He's like, because he's acting like he's like almost wasn't a completion because he slowed down too much, and like because I can throw the ball so far. He sucks.
It just was weird.
So unlikable. The team's never going to rally around him. They're so happy Rodgers is there because they do not like that guy. And Rodgers is going to be there for a while.
How about the best part of it? When DeMarcus Ware was singing the national anthem.
Oh my God.
He's like, is he singing?
It was awesome when he sang the national anthem.
And he was kind of
it was bad.
It was bad.
Oh, man. It was
but
so
I love
funny,
that guy.
Dude, Hard Knox is such a good show. We got to watch all of them this year, Tara. No, you can't check out.
No falling off.
No checking out for you. You got to finish something once in your life.
I know. I suck.
Hard Knocks, guys. Tuesdays on HBO. That's, yeah. Free ad, I guess.
Yeah.
Tuesdays, HBO Hard Knocks. Watch it.
Hard Knocks on Max.
High Life. High Life. It tingles when it goes down. Yum, yum, yum. In my tum. Yummy, yummy, yum, yum, tum, tum, tum. High Life. I'd buy that. I'll put that up, that little short vid.
Yum, yum, yum. In my tum.
I think people think
yum,
it's a real
yum.
High Life ad. It's not. It's not.
But it could be for a small fee.
It absolutely could be. I'll start doing better stuff. Tara, you got anything planned for the week?
I don't have tons, Drew. I did want to talk a little bit about what's going on with the Blind Side guy.
I just saw a headline. I don't totally know what's going on.
So, if you don't know, there was a guy named Michael Orr, and he was it's the depiction of him was in the movie The Blind Side.
Yeah.
Whew, I'm struggling already. I'll get better, I promise.
Get it going.
But in The Blind Side, it's with Sandra Bullock, and there was like a true story based on Michael Orr's life. And it's pretty much like a white savior story.
Pretty much. That's all it is.
That's all it is. And what just happened is Michael Orr just he has a lawsuit out against is it Toohey family? Yeah, it's the Toohey family.
Yeah.
And he was under the impression that they adopted him. And he found out that they did not adopt him. When he was 18, they had him sign a paper which put him in a conservatorship with them so they could use his name, image, and likeness to make money off it and make business decisions. And he didn't know any of this until like after he because he was busy playing football and stuff, and he asked his lawyer to look into it, and he was really surprised that he wasn't actually adopted by them and that they had been making all this money. And the mom, the dad, and the two siblings made, apparently this is what they're saying, is they made millions of dollars off the movie The Blind Side, and he made nothing.
I'm sure that's exactly what happened with these losers. There's no doubt in my mind, Tara, that's
and some of the crazy stuff was for The Blind Side, the 4 of the Tooheys, they all had the same representation, which was a known entertainment agency that represented them for that movie. And his representation was a family friend lawyer who also had him sign the conservatorship. So
they're losers.
Yeah.
I don't know what legally can happen from all this, but they're still saying bullshit. They're good. There's good Christian people though, you know what I mean? They're just good Christian people.
And they used all of that to then like have their own businesses of motivational speaking and stuff where they use The Blind Side as their marketing tool. And I'm just like, this poor guy, he thought that he had this family, and he also hated how they portrayed him on The Blind Side because he wasn't like that. And the reason that they ended up adopting or having him live with them is because they saw his potential, because he was just a freak athlete in everything he did, and in track and field and football. And like, that's why they opened their house to him.
Yeah, they're fucking dirty turds.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell from what I never thought. I mean, I thought he's always kind of been like down on the movie and like the way
he did not like it. He
thought
that it affected his playing career.
Which like they're saying, like there's a line here I saw that one of them said. What was it? I pulled it up when I was listening to you. And I don't. Sean Toohey, who's Sean Toohey? His
The
father.
dad.
He has said his line was, "We're devastated. It's upsetting to think we would make money off any of our children, but we're going to love Michael at 37 just like we loved him at 16." What do we talk? What? You made money off him. You made
Yes.
money off of him. Regardless if he said, regardless even if he said it was okay, you made money off of him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, regardless if you adopted him, there was money that you made, and it was because of him. You didn't make the money because of you.
And instead of adopting him, you signed up a conservatorship so you could take care of his financial stuff. Like, what?
Yeah, it's going to go bad.
Yeah.
Zeke got signed by the Patriots.
I saw that.
For 3 years. I'm happy about that. I'm glad he got to go somewhere, because that just means Clinton Porter's going to be number 69 all time in touchdowns all alone.
Woo!
All alone.
Woo!
It's going to be great.
Yes.
It's going to be great for him. Oh, it's a 1-year deal.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it was 1 year. 1 year.
1 deer.
1 deer.
Yeah, people suck. Listen, I saw The Blind Side. I never got it. I thought it was fucking stupid. I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
I never saw it.
Most things that are stupid are stupid.
Okay.
Anything that tries to listen, listen. Anything that comes out where someone tries to paint themselves as in any sort of like light that's like super positive, you're bullshit. You're full of shit. Like, guess what I would never do is like put out something where it's like, look how great I am, like how wonderful, like all these great things I did. I'm like, no, because it's people, we do dumb shit all the time. We're all flawed, and just to go out and act like you were this fucking hero, you're fucking hiding something, or you're being a dick. You're trying to like fuck off.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like. That's why I like Lizzo. I mean, I like Lizzo. I like Lizzo's music at least. Mm-hmm. That's the things I like Lizzo's music.
I know. I was in my workout class and someone was like, is Lizzo, can I play this? Or is Lizzo canceled? I'm like, I don't know, but let's just keep the song on because I like it.
I don't know if she's canceled yet. I don't know if she's canceled at all. I mean, I don't think we have to, she didn't do anything shitty enough to like, I feel like where we have to stop listening to her music.
Right.
You know? She, way more people have done way shittier shit that we still listen to their music.
Definitely.
But yeah, I don't know. That's might be the biggest thing we learn in this pod is we complain about in this pod is how fucking full of shit everyone is. Everyone's full of shit. They're all full of shit. We're full of shit.
Oh my god, the fullest
I'm full of shit all the time. That's why I don't try to like act like I'm fucking a great person. I'm not. I'm a shit. I'm a dirty shit. I've done tons of dumb shit in my life. I'm like, that's dumb. I would never do that again. Yeah. That was a mistake. That was shitty.
I'm generally pretty nice, but
you're nicer than me.
I can sometimes.
But there's not times in your life where you're like, well, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
That wouldn't
more hold so up just like instant bitchiness.
I'd say mostly we're good to people though.
Yeah.
Mostly. I'm a grumpy old cunt though sometimes. What else you got for me, Tara? Like, what do you got for me? Like, not like an actual thing you got. Anything fun?
Drew, I don't have a ton because here's the thing. There was like the Basketball Hall of Fame, and I was trying to think of fun Hall of Fames that we could do, but then I was like, well,
Basketball Hall of Fame. Oh, did they release?
Yeah, they had they inducted a bunch of people in. D-Wade.
Oh, I did see that. D-Wade belongs. Who? Pau Gasol.
Mm-hmm. Tony
Parker.
Dirk.
Yep. Was it Ginobili?
I don't think so.
What was the last one you said?
Pop.
There was 5 players. We're missing one of the players.
I don't know who the other players are.
Sure it wasn't Ginobili?
I don't think it was. Are you sure there were 5?
Yep.
Then maybe it was Ginobili.
Let's see here. Just give me a list. Just give me a list, you pieces of shit. Just give me a list. Why is it that hard? When I type that in, it should be the first thing that comes up is the list of the people. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. I feel like Google's been getting worse.
It is, man.
I feel like, God,
I hate Google.
I can't find
Some people
shit.
are bad at Google, though.
I'm bad at it, probably.
I don't want the ceremony. I just want the class. Just give me a list of the class. Like, what are we doing? Just give me a list. I don't want to read a whole thing. Just give me the list. Your article sucks. I tell you the story. Your article sucks. Give me the list. Tony Parker. Give me the list. Pow. I'm just flipping through. I'm going to go the long way. Nope, that's not it. It just show me two people. Show me two fucking people. How do you not?
Dirk, Pop, Wade, Pow. I think that's Becky Hammond. That's all.
Whatever. I don't even care. So yeah, what was your point? What was your point of all that?
Oh, I wanted to like think of something fun to do with like Hall of Fames. Like, who would be in this Hall of Fame?
Oh.
But then I couldn't
think
of anything fun.
Well, you're stupid. Like, you could have named anything. You're stupid then. You could have named anything. I can't do it right now, but we should do it. What do you mean, like what?
I want to make
like actual
have
a, like a list.
Thinking about things.
What?
I'm like, no,
Hall of Fame of like, what are you talking about? What couldn't you think of? Go.
I couldn't think of anything.
Anything.
No.
You could have done your You could have done your Hall of Fame of, I don't know, kids TV actors from when we grew up. 90s kid TV actors. Boom, Hall of Fame right there.
I know, but I feel like I was thinking of stuff like that, but I also was like, well, I think we've already done like top 3 pluses of that.
So, I just named one we've never done. Our top 3 90s kids actors.
JTT.
Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame is different than our top 3. Hall of Fame. Who'd you say?
JTT.
Sure. He could be in the Hall of Fame.
He was like the it boy.
Here's what we'll do. We'll both come up with some nominations for next week.
Okay.
For top 90s kid actors. Okay? Hall of Fame. Kid actors. How big should the opening class be? 5 total?
Yeah.
5. Could do 10. 5. Let's do 5.
Okay.
It's the Hall of Fame. You can't just get in.
I mean, there's a lot of 90s.
Huh?
There's a lot of 90s kids actors.
Yeah, but this is the Hall of Fame, Tara.
So the creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme. Just because you were on, just because you were on Friday TGIF doesn't mean you were, just because you were on Sabrina the Teenage Witch doesn't mean you might make the list. You're not Steve Urkel.
You think
he's a Hall of Famer. I can say that right now. What? He's the most iconic child actor on TV from the 90s.
Did I do that?
He's in the Hall of Fame, Tara. He's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The Hall of Fame.
He's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That could be fun too. If we maybe come up with what NBA, maybe what Hall of Famer from any sport, Tara. Hall of Famer from any sport you think they are. That could be fun for next week. I'm saying it right now. He's Kareem. Maybe it's because he's like lanky like Kareem and he was a pretty good hooper. But
I mean, he was versatile.
Did he put up the stats? Did he have the longevity?
Well, he was only in one thing. So it's literally because there's some 90s child actors that were in a bunch of stuff.
Sure. Let's do 10.
All right.
Let's do 10 and then have a comp for them. We'll talk about that next week. That'll be fun.
Comp?
A player comp.
Oh.
Hall of Fame player comp.
Okay.
90s. We'll start off with 90s. This could be our new thing. This is fun. Mm-hmm. So Hall of Fame, 90s child actors. Top 10 or if we don't get to 10, we don't get to 10. We'll decide. We'll decide if we really think they belong in. Come with 5. That's what I'm saying. Between the two of us, there'll be 10.
Okay.
You come with 5. I'll have 5, and then we'll see if we agree they all belong in there.
Okay.
You can have some honorable mentions if you want to. Maybe some people that can come up next year.
Oh yeah.
Should it be 90s or should it be child actors in general? That might be the way to go. Because then you really gotta
man, that's hard though, because that's like from like Shirley Temple.
Sure.
To
sure. Let's do that. Let's do child actors in general. Because 90s, we're gonna think it's too 90s and it's gonna be too broad, like too. I think Hall of Fame. Because then if you do 10 people from the 90s, because then you could really like this person from this decade who really touched him in the 80s. Like who was there besides this person?
Yeah. Okay. I like
it.
And
then do a player comp. You know. And do a player comp. I like it. Do we want to do a specific sport or just any sport? I think the idea of any sport. That's fun. All right, cool. That'll be next week, guys. So if you guys have stuff, send us an email about your Hall of Fame, like who you think belongs in the Hall of Fame. And if you guys pick someone that we if it's a vote for someone we have, they'll automatically be in the Hall of Fame then, because that's like an extra vote.
Yeah.
So that'll be next week. Hall of Fame. I like that. Cool. I got something. We can go back to you in a second here. Basically, this is for some sibling rivalry stuff. Melon fights. We don't fight enough. That's some of our best stuff. But it's some like I pulled up. It's like questions you're supposed to ask, like who'd be more likely or something like that.
Okay.
So I like so we're gonna start with. I'm gonna read the first few here, or just pick random ones I think are good. The first question is, Tara, between me and you, who's most likely to have a movie made about their life? Me, or you? My mic's breaking up. Me or you?
You.
Who's most likely to have a movie made about their life? Me or you?
You.
Why?
Because you have a more interesting life than I
do. I? That's not true. Nowadays, maybe that would mean maybe you'd get a movie made about you because your life is so lame.
Oh yeah,
and they want to do like look at this,
like what's it called?
Look at this lonely old lady.
Yeah, this is a lonely old.
lady. Her highlight of her year was dog sitting for 6 days.
Exactly, and she was sick the entire time, and
so that could
it was like her only friend.
That'd be like Oscar nominated. I might be like the big box office banger. But comedy. I think you might get some Oscar buzz when
because it's just so goddamn depressing.
Who'd play you? Who'd play you in your depressing I'm almost 40 watching dogs movie?
Going to my bartending job.
Like it's them like they're kind of like no makeup on. They're kind of like you're a makeup wearer, but for the movie they wouldn't wear it. They'd kind of ugg it down. I'm trying to think. Who's in our age range, Tara, that might want to make that's never done that move? Maybe I could see doing that.
Maybe
like it could be, you know what? Maybe not but it could be, I could see maybe it's not that different than her TV show she just had though. What's her name? The stand-up comedian that just had a TV show on Hulu last year. What's her name?
Schumer?
Amy Schumer. Like she wants a little Oscar buzz, so she goes and plays like this serious role. It's kind of like, it's not that different than some of her roles she's played, or the one where she like thought she was pretty and she wasn't. Yeah. I just mean not. I don't mean that. She wasn't. And she wasn't apparently. So maybe like Amy Schumer, or do you got a better answer for that? Maybe someone like
I'm trying to think of maybe like
or you want to go like someone maybe more like Kristen Bell maybe would like she goes like I want to win an Oscar. I'm gonna go be serious and be a not even a cat lady. Like you're too lame to even have your own cats.
Yeah, I can't have a cat.
Sit other people's pets.
That's like, yeah. And then I find out that I'm allergic, but I still do it just to have companionship.
I think it's more likely you get made into a movie about your life, but it's this depressor.
Yeah.
Because mine's like...
Yours would be like... Because I think about you as maybe like you're childhood, your teenage years were a lot more fun than mine, and that could have been kind of a fun movie, but
You're pretty generic. It was pretty much. I mean, it was pretty much super bad. That was kind of what my
yeah.
life was like, honestly. It's already been made. That's the thing is my movie
It's
already
already
been
been
made.
made. Mine is just too depressing that
I mean,
it's never been made. I would like Bo Burnham to direct it. I think he could do a really
sure.
good
Oh yeah, I
job.
like that. I like that. Mine
Mm-hmm.
would be like a tour guide looking for love.
Ooh, I
Tour
think they've
guide
done that
or a
already. It's called The
bellman.
Breakup.
Okay, like a bellman then. How about a bellman? I was a bellman for a little
Oh
while.
yeah.
Looking for love. That could be fun. So it's early on in my life. And then I find the love of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Her name's Shenananda. Who's most likely to what's a good one here? Who's most likely to be an MVP on a company softball team? This one could probably get us argue a little bit. Who's most likely to get MVP on a company softball team?
Me.
It's not, because I sucked.
Yeah,
at
you're
softball.
not good.
I just it's too. I don't understand it. I cannot. Even if I connect with the ball, true and great. It never. I don't know if I just my wrists are too tight or something, or I hold the bat too tight. But the ball doesn't
my
ever
wrists are too tight.
Like I don't like have any snap. It's like
Oh.
I never get any lift, even when I like. Even though I'm strong and like can like whip, I just don't get any whip to the bat. I don't understand. I could never figure it out.
No,
So
you never hit a home run, and that was crazy to me.
No, but I did
run out some singles.
I ran out a lot of infield singles though.
Yeah.
I fucking cooked. Maybe I would get MVP for that.
No,
just for like no. What'd you do a lot of? Did you hit a lot of home runs?
I didn't hit a lot of home runs. But
None.
No. But
None
I would hit
runs.
doubles and singles. And
so would I.
Triples.
No, I wouldn't.
And I'm good in the field. You were catcher.
I should have played in the field. I was better at that. I should have been.
I turned.
The problem
doubles.
was the only thing I was really decent at growing up was first base, but we had a really good first baseman. Vandy Valdi was a great first baseman, so there's really no reason for me to play it.
Yeah.
And if he didn't play it, D-Bach played it. Or no, Arbach played it. We just had guys that were long and lanky. It was perfect for him.
Yeah, I was.
The answer's you. So there's no real argument here because I don't believe in myself on this one. I don't believe in myself in this one. Some of these are so easy. Like, who's most likely to cry during a movie? I am.
I don't know.
Tara, I cry all the time.
I do too.
You do not cry as much as me at movies.
I don't know, man. I cry harder.
You cry harder.
Yeah.
Do you guys know that Tara? It's harder for Tara to go to a funeral more than anyone else in the world.
Yeah.
She's basically claimed that she can't funeral.
I can't funeral.
Too hard on her. No one else is having a bad time at the funeral, but Tara's having the worst time.
I'm never saying that no one else is having a bad time,
but you're having the
worst.
Somehow you're having the worst time, even if it's someone else's fucking dad. You acting like it's harder on you.
I just can't do it.
No, we all love being there. You're right. We all love being there.
It's not harder on me, but I just don't know how to handle it. Is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's I don't handle it well.
I cry more at movies than you do.
I
cry at every movie. I cry all the time.
I don't think you do.
Yes. I cry about sad things like people dying and getting sick. And then I cry about just people being happy and psyched.
And people being proud of their children.
Definitely people being proud.
Yeah.
Always. There's no way you cry more than me at movies.
Oh my gosh, Drew. I will sob at a movie. I'll be like,
I cry at more movies though.
Do you sob?
I'm more likely, if we go to a movie, it's more likely that I'm the one that ends. It's asking who's more likely to cry during a movie. I am.
I don't think so.
You might have a moment where you cry harder, but you're not going to cry at as many things as me. It's more likely that when a movie starts, I'm going to get teary. I get teary when I watch a Marvel movie sometimes.
I do too.
Liar.
I don't lie. I've only watched a couple. I watched Spider-Man, cried.
Yeah.
That's the only Marvel movie I've seen. Ant-Man, cried.
What?
I don't know if I cried. I don't know if I cried.
There's nothing to cry at that movie.
I don't know. He just wanted to see his kid and they didn't want him to. And that wasn't nice.
Easy ones coming up here. Who's most likely to drop their phone on the ground?
Me.
Tara,
I drop my phone all the time.
Tara.
All the time.
You're talking to the person
would most likely break because you
Yes, because I drop it so often.
I do too. Every day. Multiple times a day.
Phone. Tara, stop.
True.
I drop it so much that I go through like 2 phones a year.
Because you don't put
I have a case on.
Cases on
My phone's broken right now because I've dropped it. Case on it. Case and all.
Well,
you're wrong.
Tie.
I am more clumsy with my phone.
No.
First of all, I'm fucking with it more.
I'll have it
throw in the air like a fucking dickhead.
Well, you do that.
You're like confusing things that you do and forgetting how often I do.
No, Drew, I drop my phone so many times. Ask Dad.
Who's most likely to be late to a dinner party?
Me.
I'd agree. I don't like to be late to stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I will be, but who's most likely to fake being sick so they don't have to show up?
Drew.
Me. Not even close. Who's most likely to become an Instagram model? I basically already am, so moving on.
Definitely.
Who's most likely to host the best party?
You.
Me. Not even close.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to own a pet chicken? I feel like we both technically own pet chickens.
Yeah,
so both
and
of
then
us.
we hated it.
Yeah. Who's most likely to go on a hike?
Me?
No, I go on hikes and walks. I go on walks all the time.
Okay. I go on hikes and walks all the time.
When's the last time you went on a hike? You went on a hike more recently than me, for sure, I think. I used to hike more. I like walks. I like hikes. I don't know. I guess more. I'm gonna guess you'll be on a hike more recent than I am on a hike. These are boring. Let's find a better one. Who's most likely to say hello to a stranger?
You.
I feel like we both do.
Yeah.
In what way? I guess.
I know.
Because I used to say hello. I think we're both pretty similar on that one. I think I'm most likely to. I'm more likely to like befriend a stranger at a place. I would say, if that's what they mean by it. Most likely to start the day with Starbucks. That's not even a question. I don't drink coffee.
I haven't been either.
But you're still more likely.
But yes, 100%.
Who's more likely to dance in the living room?
Me.
I dance every night in the living room. I shake my shonk and everything. It's my thing. You? You really think it's you?
I mean, okay. If you do it every night, then I guess you.
I do a lot of little dances. Like to do a full-on dance, like dance around you.
Mm-hmm.
Like if that's what they mean, then it's you. If it's just to do a couple sweet moves, I do them a lot.
Then it's you.
I'm trying to find a better one. Some of these are pretty boring. Who's most likely... These are a little more like... Who's most likely to have a child first? Who's most likely not to have children? Those are a little too... Who's most likely to get married? Who's most likely to not get married? Who's most likely to cry at a wedding? Who's most likely to fall in love after a first date? Those aren't fun. Who's most likely to have dark secrets? Me.
Me.
Actually, I have no idea. I have no idea what Tara does when I'm not around. I forget she exists. I forget that Tara has a full life that doesn't involve me. I think that's everybody with most people.
Mm-hmm.
But even like when I lived with Tara, I'm like, Tara's like living a life I don't even know anything about.
I probably
would you agree with that?
Yeah.
That you got darkness in your that I don't know about.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Deep dark.
Deep dark.
Who's most likely to eat a cream long john?
Like a Cream City cream long john? Cream City long johns.
Cream City long john.
Cream City long johns. We should both move to Walkie and open up Cream City long johns.
Cream City long johns.
I love this idea. Who's most likely not to take criticism well?
You.
Jingo. I don't think Tara... I say that, but you don't take criticism that well, Tara.
Yes, I do.
No, you get really... I will argue, but I feel like you get real butthurt. I think we take it different. I'll get angry and be like, fuck that. I disagree. And you'll just be sad about it.
Well, so I guess if it's like not accurate criticism, then I might disagree. But
Okay.
if it's accurate,
it's not I find it to be inaccurate at all times. So.
Yeah, you do.
And you get sad about it, even if it's accurate.
No.
I don't know, Tara.
Nah.
Who's most likely to cheat on a test?
Not me.
I definitely cheated on a test once or twice. Not like real tests, but like just to see if I could. I don't even care about the grade. I was like, let's see if I can pull this off.
That's funny.
But nothing crazy.
I'm not a rule breaker, so not me.
Like I thought it was clever. I was like, that wasn't even that clever.
Who's most likely to shoplift
accidentally? Who's most likely to shoplift accidentally?
Accidentally?
Yeah, it says accidentally. I've done it. So I'm like, oh shit. I did it today.
How?
I was shopping for somebody today, and I rang everything up, and as I was walking out, I went to put the basket away, and I realized one of the things, like it was like a piece of like a little candy thing, was still in the fucking basket, and was like, I'm not going back. And I threw it in the bag and walked out.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not fucking going back for this thing it was like $1 thing. I was like, I'm just not.
Yeah.
So I'm a thief.
You're a thief.
I guess is that accidentally, or am I just a shoplifter?
I think you're a shoplifter. You and Ed.
Who's Ed?
Eddie.
What'd he shoplift?
He said his new... I don't want to call him out on
the
this.
Fuck, Sarah? I think it was accidental, and I just went with it. How about that?
I like it. Remember the one time I accidentally shoplifted a bracelet and you wore it for a while?
Oh, yeah. I love that bracelet. Yeah, Tara actually wore a bracelet out of Francesca's.
It fell into my bag.
And she felt bad about it, and I wore it for a little bit.
Yeah.
I looked snazzy in it. I think it had a little leather strap on it, maybe?
It did.
Who's most likely to spoil a movie for everyone else watching? Tara is. She's spoiled Sopranos just last week.
No, I didn't.
I had to cut it. You did. I had to cut it.
I didn't realize that
you did, and I had to cut
didn't know exactly what happened.
You did, and I had to cut it.
Everyone talked about it forever.
You did. Did you do it last week, though? Did you spoil it?
Yeah, I did.
I cut it. So the answer to that is you.
Fine. But I didn't mean
All right, I'm going to do one more.
And the answer to that is Grandpa.
Wait, what?
Grandpa's most likely to spoil a movie.
Oh, yeah. Our grandpa. When he tells a story, he just ruined the whole movie. It was fun, though.
It was.
There's actually 300 of them here.
Jesus.
I'm going to pick one more random. Pick a number between 100 and 300 because that's where I'm at right now.
214.
214. Who's most likely to add a stranger on LinkedIn?
Oh,
lame. That's a bad one. I wouldn't. I'm on LinkedIn. I've never added anyone.
LinkedIn is dumb.
Try again.
169.
Sick. Who's most likely to procrastinate on their homework? Again,
me.
It's easy. Oh, well, huh?
Me.
Who?
Well, me.
Who?
But you wouldn't do it.
Tara, I would do it.
Procrastinate.
I would do it in the locker. I would go to class and go, oh, I forgot. I got to go get out of my locker. And I go to the locker and do it. What are you talking about?
Well,
I was most likely to not do it and to procrastinate.
Okay, you're right.
Like, stop.
Well, the thing is, I procrastinated like crazy, but I guess I never went into the locker room.
Mine was like, it's due yesterday, and I'm still working on it.
In your locker.
In my locker. I was like the worst. I was the worst. I hated schoolwork, man. Nowadays, everyone just calls it ADD or ADHD. I guess I should have known.
You should have known.
I read 173 and I thought it said something else, but I'm gonna say what I thought it said.
Okay.
I'm gonna say what I thought it said. It said, who's most likely to cream if they see spider? Who's most likely to cream if they see a spider? It says scream, but we're going with cream. I think me. Because you can't.
Me.
I guess
because you can't.
We both can cream. We both can cream.
I think me. Because then I think Andrew Garfield's going to show up.
Tara, Tessa 369. I'm out of here. That was terrible. That was terrible. I moved on. Andrew Garfield. Tara, the Andrew Garfield stand. What the fuck are you talking?
I love like Andy. A cool
I love Andy Garfield.
He's cute.
Tara, Tesla 369. I don't know how to do this.
I don't either.
Do you have a new one? Do you have a new one?
I wrote some down. I suck. I don't know how to manifest. I don't know even how to write a goal.
Because I thought about us writing it down during it. Seems stupid. What we'll do is we'll update. How many times this week did I write my two goals were become number 2 all time or become number 2 sports podcast in the world. Or no, it wasn't number 2. I'm sorry. My goal is to pass the Kelseys.
Yes.
All we gotta do is pass the Kelseys in the standings. 369. How many times did I write it down? 0. Starting tomorrow. Yeah. 369. It's never gonna happen if we don't write it down, Tara.
Right.
And the other one I said is to get an emailer that wasn't someone we knew.
I liked that one.
And that did not happen, and we did not get one this week. And also,
I didn't write it down.
So, yours were turds.
I know.
So let's see what you came with this week.
I said MELLONfights will have 10,000 subscribers by July 2024. Why don't you like that one?
It is just like generic.
I don't know.
I want to like feel like us. Like we talk about the Kelsey all the time.
What
we talk about how nobody emails us all the time.
MELLONfights will have 69,000 subscribers.
Shit. How about 6,900? Let's be real.
69,000.
Oh wow. I know. I heard you. That's a lot of subscribers.
6,900?
I don't even know if the best of the best have that many.
I don't know either.
Go with 69,000. Start big. How about 10,069?
Okay.
Just add a 69 to the end and you nailed it, Tara.
Okay.
That's what we're trying to do. It's our podcast. What are we doing?
Okay.
I'm saying you can't just have so if whatever this next one is, fucking think about it before it comes out of your mouth. Fucking think about it before it comes out of your mouth.
The MELLONfights will have a cool sponsor, Funyuns, by 2024.
Did you just have a originally cool sponsor?
Yeah.
Why do you suck? Yeah, fun. Be specific. Funyuns
I just did Funyuns.
2024 by 2024, Funyuns will be our sponsor.
Yeah.
I love that, Tara. That's that is it. That's your goal. That's what you're writing down. 369.
All right.
Do you have any other ones? Think about it before it comes out of your fucking mouth. I think maybe we should have stuck with the one you had last week, where you'll get better.
This is what I said. MELLONfights will steal America's hearts and minds and bring people together.
Oh wow! What does that mean?
It means
that's pretty vague, and I like that about it.
We're gonna bring people together by stealing their hearts and minds.
Wow!
And bringing them together.
We're gonna hit the zeitgeist. We're gonna find the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
Which is funny because the more every day I think I was like, man, do I really want to be doing this podcast? Do I really want people to like us? Because then all they'll do is fucking try to pick us apart. They'll just try to pick us apart on TikTok.
We're just gonna bring them together. We're gonna bring them together.
Your dark past will come out.
I don't have it. I actually don't have a dark past at all. So.
Okay, well. We'll see.
I literally have no dark past.
They'll make it up. They'll find something. They'll be like, hey, remember when she had a Polly Pocket and she would tell that Polly Pocket she was a little fat little bitch?
All right. Well, maybe my new goal then is for no one to stay exactly where we're at.
Stay right where we
are.
So
no one can pick us apart or
I like that.
Turn us into hypocrites like
we
Lizzo.
Want to be hypocrite, Liz. We don't want to be the next Lizzo, the next Bruce,
the next Leo,
the next Leonardo DiCaprio.
We just want to make each other laugh, and
we're just gonna make each other and our mom and my girlfriend laugh for the rest of our goddamn lives.
Yeah,
that sounds great.
That's our goal. None of this passing the Kelsey brothers.
No, don't say that. We gotta. No, we can. They just gotta be shittier than us. Yeah, that's fine. If we say where we're at and they go below us,
that's someone perfect. They might just stop.
Yeah, they could stop. If they don't, what if they don't even get to episode 69?
I mean,
what if one of them gets hurt this season?
No, we don't want that.
And they don't even get to episode 69. I don't want that.
No, Drew, you don't manifest that. Oh,
I
God.
didn't manifest.
Is it going to start raining on me?
It's been pouring here all day, Tara.
It was pouring here, but then it stopped, but I got volleyball.
Canceled.
It won't be.
What, anything else for you? What else you got? You got any hard-hitting questions for Andrew?
Drew.
Fucking better.
I have a couple, but they aren't good.
Are they holiday-based?
Good. A couple of them are.
You don't want to give me any heads up on holidays, so I could think of something.
None of them are good.
We'll see.
We've had some shit ass.
We'll see.
Holidays.
Did anyone turn 69 today?
I didn't look. Ouch. All right. Here's a fun fact. August 14th, 1945 was the end of World War II. It's U.S. Victory Day today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
World War II ended today. That's interesting as fuck. What are we doing here?
I know.
We could have been talking about this all dang day. World War II ended. I just watched Oppenheimer.
Oh, you did?
Last week.
How was it?
Hold on a second here. 1954, Mark Friedrich was born.
Who's that?
Baseball player, Detroit Tigers. 1954, Monica Boltadano, Nicaraguan Sandinista Revolution commander, also turned 69 today. There you have it. Back to World War II. I don't know what to do with World War II now. You didn't have anything planned, so I don't. Do you have a hard-hitting question about it?
No, I just thought that was interesting.
It is interesting.
And it's just so crazy how.
Tara, rank your world wars. Rank your wars. Top 3 wars. Go. Top 3 wars. Go. I'm gonna say World War. I like the Revolutionary War because boom, here we is, America. That's my number 1. My number 2. I'm a fan of.
I hate the wars.
War
on drugs.
No, the war on drugs is terrible.
It's so bad.
War. I like the game War with cards. 1, 2. That's a great game. Underrated, wonderful game. I love War. God, War is a good game. You prefer War or
forever?
War or Speed?
Ooh, Speed.
Speed's fun.
Speed gets your heart going.
But yeah, and it's like there's skill involved. War is just pure luck.
Yes. But fun.
Yeah, you can waste a lot of time.
A game can last forever or 2 seconds.
Yep. And then you got what's the last war? So I like the Revolutionary War. I like War, the card game, and I like War.
Warlord?
War. I don't know, man. I don't love War.
Warlord?
I mean, War. Why are you saying Warlord?
Isn't that a wrestler?
Wardlow.
Oh.
Wardlow.
Okay, never mind.
I'll go with Wardlow. Wardlow. My 3rd favorite war. What else you got?
It's Magic Johnson's birthday, so I wanted you to name your top 3 favorite sports players' nicknames.
Oh.
Because Magic is a good one.
Magic Johnson is a good one. And I'm going to only go with ones where they like really call him it.
Right.
Like certain ones aren't like MJ's a nickname.
Sure.
Probably I like Sweetness quite a bit.
Very good.
Walter Payton.
Yeah.
Sweetness is probably in my list of top 3. So Sweetness is in there. And then we got what other ones do I like a lot? I'm trying to think of I mean, I probably Youngster.
Yeah.
I'd say Youngster's in my list. Youngster never happened. Youngster, if you don't, Giannis, Youngster, is probably number 2, and then I like Hmm. Probably. I'm trying to think of another one. I'll just throw one out here in a second. I can't really think of one I really like. I like the Fridge, same team as Sweetness, but they had good. I mean, William the Refrigerator Perry. The Fridge is an awesome name for someone. Am I wrong?
It's great.
I'm the Fridge. Yeah, you are. So we got Youngster, the Fridge, and Sweetness. Two guys on the same team, and one that isn't even recognized by the world, but it should be. Youngster.
I like Pistol.
Pistol's good.
Pistol's
yeah,
good.
what do you got?
I like The Truth.
The Truth?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I like The Big Hurt.
The Big Hurt. The
Big Hurt.
Unit.
They had way.
I like The Big Unit.
Big Unit's good too. They had way better nicknames in the 90s. Everyone today is trying to be so slick with them. The Big Hurt was good. Like King James, fucking terrible. I'm the king. Okay. MJ was just MJ.
Or like The Bus.
The Bus is good.
That's a goodie.
That's a good one. Big Mac was good.
Juice.
The Juice. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good. Neon Deion Sanders.
Neon Deion.
Prime time.
Prime.
Woo! Neon Deion Sanders. Prime time. He had a lot of good ones. Yeah, that's the list though. What else you got?
So it's Tim Tebow's birthday today. So I wanted
less exciting.
What?
Less exciting.
I wanted you to name your top 3 best touchdown celebrations because the Tebow.
Because he had the kneel.
Mm-hmm.
Top 3 best touchdown celebrations. I don't know. I don't love celebrations. I'm not going to say Barry Sanders not celebrating. That's dumb. I liked the Dirty Bird. The Dirty Bird was fire. Really liked the Dirty Bird. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
I liked I like when Wisconsin running backs score a touchdown and the linemen lift them up really high in the air.
Mm-hmm.
I always think that's really cool. Like they look so little.
Whee!
They're like such like strong men, but then like these other giant men just lift them up like little babies.
They're not as strong as high school cheerleaders, though.
Not as.
Not.
Close though.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably touchdown celebrations. I'm trying to think who else has a good one. I like the man who had like a good signature one.
I like Gronk's. I really like just a good old spike.
Spike. Yeah, it's not bad.
I love it.
It isn't bad. I'm trying to think if there's like one specific one. Like a T.O. one or a Chad Johnson like specific one they did that I thought was.
What about a Lambeau leap? Do you like a Lambeau leap?
I do like a Lambeau leap.
Too.
I can't lie.
It's
fun. Like the I'm jealous of the Lambeau leap. It's hard to beat the Lambeau leap. That's my answer. Good call.
That's pretty much all I had.
That's pretty much all she had. Emails. If you guys want to email us, our email is not that. That's my email. Our email is mellonfights@gmail.com. That's MELLON fights@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Andyland Entertainment or follow us on TikTok at MELLONfights. Email us. Tell someone to email us. Tell someone to listen to us. I guess we'll say that every week. Hey, let someone know that you like this podcast. This is a fun one to listen to. If you really want to tell them it's a good place to start, tell them to start right at 69.
Yeah.
Greatest podcast of all time in the history of podcasts is episode 69 of Mellon Fights, America's #1 69 podcast. We have 2 emails.
Ooh,
we know who they're from.
We do. We do.
Miranda's email is titled Cheesy Fry Bread. Cheesy fry bread. Cheesy fry bread. If you don't get that quote, you've never watched Reservation Dogs. I love Reservation Dogs. I'm so excited Tara is watching. I was going to say something about Cheesy Fry Bread, which is a song from the show. Because I sing it all the time, and Drew always gives me a little shimmy when I do.
In the living room?
I Googled it to see what season it's in, and it's
one.
And it's not Cheesy Fry Bread. Oh, wow. Drew, this whole time it's been Greasy Fry Bread.
Oh.
I I think maybe she started saying cheesy fry bread, so I just thought that's what it was. So it's greasy fry bread. You know that scene, right?
Yeah.
When they're singing
It's
it?
the
It's great.
dad. Yeah.
It's greasy fry bread.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I want to try it. Tara, it took us over a year to watch Sopranos. It did. And I had no idea how it ended. Never had anyone ruin it. So I'm with Drew that not everyone knows. Don't ever ruin anything. Just don't talk about the ends of things.
Oh my God,
That's
I
just
thought it was known. I've never even seen it.
It doesn't matter. Don't ever say it. Don't spoil things. If you
I
don't
didn't know it was a spoil.
Rule. No, here's the rule, Tara. End of anything, don't bring it up.
Okay.
Don't bring it up. That's a rule. That's a rule that everyone should follow. Is like, don't talk about the end of something unless you know someone has seen the thing. Because who cares? There's no, especially nowadays, it's so easy not to have seen something. And it's really easy not to have heard of something too, especially that old. 10 years ago?
I get it. I am a fucking terrible person.
15 years ago.
I'm a fucking terrible person.
You're dumb.
Move on.
Well, Miranda brought it up, so my last email was weird because I need a new phone. It was having some issues when I copy and pasted my notes into an email. It wasn't secret ink kind of thing. Thought that would be cool. Yeah, it was weird. That was so weird. Top 3 school supplies. I left one off that I'm going to mention here if she didn't say it. Because I was walking through Walgreens the other day and looked at school supplies. I love getting matching notebooks and folders for each subject and color coordinating them. Of course you did, nerd. A new lunchbox.
We were hot lunch gals.
Yeah, but I did still always want to get a new lunchbox. They were cool. And new pens. New pens, a new planner. Stickers are my favorite as an adult. New pens are cool. Calculator. Like a nice new calculator was always cool. That's my answer. Top 3 school lunches. Rectangle pizza. I agree. Bosco sticks. They weren't a thing at our school. And then chicken patty. Chicken patty's fire.
They were good.
We had that one. On school, we didn't have Bosco sticks growing up, so we had Dunkers were our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically the same idea. On the school theme again, if you had to teach, what grade and or subject would you choose? Oh my God.
I'd teach gym.
Yeah. Gym for
I'd say gym for high schoolers.
Gym for
I'd say gym for high schoolers.
Gym for high schoolers?
Mm-hmm.
No. You want them to be into it. Like there's an age where they're into it. It's fun. Like 7th and 8th grade.
Okay.
Gym.
Sure. And then you get to play like real fun things.
Yeah,
like rim
that
scatter.
Was the best. Like you actually played games that people played hard.
Yeah.
Even like kids that didn't like then they were willing to play a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to a point where you're older and like people didn't want to participate.
And too sweaty.
Or they were just like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
On the school and then Mary F. Kill, Scholastic Book Fair, Field Day, and holiday parties. Field Day I don't think ours was called Field Day, but
I don't even know what that is.
It was like there was a few like basically there'd be like a day where there'd be games like you'd like can go to the like one of the things at our school is you'd go and there's like you'd kick your shoe off down the hill by this pool. Do you remember that?
No.
At all? Oh,
no.
Man. You never did a field day? We did it for years. You definitely were in school because we did it for multiple years.
Was it like one of the last days of school?
Yeah, it was usually late in the year, and you'd like play games out in like the outside. It'd be an outside day, and everyone was like, you'd go to stations, you could do different games.
Okay, I got it. I would say I'd kill the Scholastic because I'm not much of a reader.
But that was the best.
It was fun, but we never got anything.
I'd fuck the Scholastic Book Fair. Yeah, because it's like you don't want a long-term relationship with it, but it's like it was a fun one-off. It's like once a year you got to go to the book fair and like order some Goosebumps. Hell yeah. There was also like fun posters and shit. Yeah, I'd fuck that. What was yours to the book fair?
I'm killing it.
Killing the book fair. That's a bad.
Yeah, I'm changing mine because I didn't even know what the field one was. I'm killing the field one. I'll F the book fair and I'll marry the holiday party.
I'll kill the field day because we stopped doing it as you got older.
You stopped doing the book fair too.
I marry the field day. If we just did that every year, like it was like right at the end of the school year, or like right before summer, that was always a really fun day. And then holiday parties, they were never that good.
You're probably right. I changed mine.
Sure, her examples were like Valentine's Day party with like giving each other the Valentine's.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill that because they were never that fun.
And then Halloween costume party day, which was fun. I prefer more like homecoming. That was a great day, even when you were a kid.
Yeah.
It was actually probably more fun when you're a kid, when you got to like get out of school and go to the parade.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. Going to seeing like the old kids go by in the bus.
Yeah.
Homecoming parade was fun.
You know what? I went to it last year, and they like don't even have full teams on the floats anymore. It's stupid.
What do they have?
They have just varsity.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Jeannie, Jesus is long. Not a new sender, sorry. Yeah, thanks. Josh is 71. We must have talked about it. You think I remember things? Come on. Your take on the World Cup and soccer in general sucked. I don't know what this means. Well, it may not be your favorite sport, which is fine. Not mine either. You obviously don't understand the strength, speed, agility, and strategy needed. It would kick your ass. It's probably a bit different than U10 soccer. Also, don't badmouth Team USA. Oh, and did you watch Ted Lasso? Boom. I don't know what the fact that she boomed us. Yeah, I did watch Ted Lasso. Do you want to know the thing I like least about Ted Lasso? When they played soccer. Boom. Listen, I just was like, they just were annoying. I can badmouth USA all I want.
Don't tell us what
and
to
I'm not
do.
One of these people. I'm not these people. I'm not one of these people that's like, there's these people out there like, there's all these losers like, yeah, that's what they deserve for being woke. Like, what does that even mean?
God.
That's not at all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I just don't care about soccer. I never will.
Yeah.
And when they lose, it's funny because it's just like, because everyone just talk about how USA and soccer is coming, and it never does.
Mm-mm.
And now the one we are good at is getting caught up to by other countries.
Yep.
And we're not killing them anymore. It's kind of like it happened in NBA a couple years, a while back. And then we got really good again. But I agree. You have to let Tara talk if she's going to funny it up. I don't know what that means. That's rude as fuck. Do you sometimes cut her off before she finishes the sentence, though? Because you think it's dumb or you don't agree. Maybe let it roll sometimes. She's welcome to cut me off. That's kind of the point. I wish sometimes she would.
I'm just
shut
too
my
nice.
ass up. Cut me off.
I can't cut you off.
You also got to do this thing when I'm like talking when it's your section where you're doing things. Just start the new thing. Just start it. I'll either A, keep talking and then we'll try it again, or B, I'll go, okay, we're moving on. Talk over me. Doesn't matter. We're also in different places.
Yeah.
So it makes it hard. I think hard-hitting questions should be reciprocal. No, it's not. That's just not how it works. That's not how it works. That's not the.
No.
I talk enough.
Never.
I talk enough. It's good for Tara to have.
No, because then you do all the talking.
I ask you questions all the time. I just ask you questions and you don't have a goddamn answer for me.
Oh, that's not true. But sometimes it's true.
You're like, oh, well. I'm a feet kind of guy. I got it in me.
I usually do. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I lost all my abilities. I lost all my abilities to speak.
I think you like when we do this, you need to come in pretending like it's an improv show and that you're like a character. That's all I am doing. I'm just fucking putting on a show for these people.
Are you saying you don't think people are enjoying me?
No, I'm saying you get in your, like, just improvise. I think you got more to. You're the one that just said you had more to give.
I do have more to give.
I'm telling you how to do it.
I do have more to give.
Pretend you're a character. Like, hey, I'm Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara.
I'm Tara, the biggest podcaster in the world. And then act like it. Even if it's stupid.
All right. That's my goal for next
Use emojis
week.
that can make you feel so good. No, they don't ever make me feel good.
I love emojis.
They help me understand the tone, which may otherwise sound bitchy, mean, condescending. Little things that makes me. Can I tell you something? Anytime I see an emoji, I go, that's meaningless.
And I feel like sometimes you can like be bitchy with emojis too.
Yep, I disagree. Back to school favorite buys. When you have 7 or 9 sibs, you definitely got the basics. Example, 2 pencils, 2 pens, an eraser, ruler, 12 or 24 pack colors, pencil case, and loose leaf paper. That's all you need.
That's all I need.
That's all you need.
Especially when you don't really.
We didn't really get crazy with school supplies, honestly. My wish list would be markers, super cool backpack. Yeah, we got good stuff. Especially one with Johnny Castle on it. Was that a thing?
Ooh. Maybe Trin got it?
Maybe we should look for something like that.
Yeah.
A new pair of super low-rise bell bottoms and a midriff.
That was definitely not me. That was Mom.
F the actual school supplies. I believe in borrowing. True that. I had to ask for a lot. Because I would never have my shit. I'd ask when I was on my way to my locker to do my assignment. I had to borrow a pen from someone. Hey, I gotta go do my assignment quick in my locker. Drew, thank you for removing the Soprano spoiler alert. I didn't remove the alert.
Jesus Christ.
T, what were you thinking? It's a zillion episodes long, and many people are just getting to it. Us, remember, it wasn't on network TV. We love you, Mom. So, Tara, I think you've learned a lesson today. If there's anything we took from today, is that you learned a lesson.
Yeah.
Is that you need to be a little more careful.
I need to be careful with my spoilers.
Just in general, with when you speak, be careful. Think about it before you speak.
Think before you speak.
That's your job, because I don't. I'm a fucking shoot from the hip kind of guy. And I don't edit a lot out, but every once in a while I'll catch myself. I'm like, I'm going to edit that out. But with you don't edit it. So you'd have to let me know you want things out. You don't really say fucked up shit that often, let's be honest.
Normally, if I do, you say something and then I go, take that out. I don't like it. Take it out.
Tara, do you have a
grievance
of the week?
I do.
Other than everyone getting on you for
no shit.
Spoiler
Fuck
of Sopranos.
off, everyone. I thought it was a known thing. My grievance is, so I've had some sinus issues and like my nose was super runny, and today I thought that it was super runny again, and I had a fucking bloody nose, and I hate bloody noses.
Bloody noses. So your grievance is bloody noses, or thinking that you have a runny nose, bloody nose?
That. Both.
Just bloody noses.
Bloody noses.
Having a bloody nose is the worst.
Yes.
And I feel like I don't get them a ton. But when I do get them, I feel like I get them in bunches. Also, now I keep getting bloody noses all of a sudden.
Yeah.
For like a couple days span. I'm like, what the fuck?
And I have like humongous nostrils, so it just flows out like crazy.
I pick my nose a lot.
I do too.
I don't know that. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I
think it's not good. I think it makes your nose bleed, but ew.
No, it doesn't. It has nothing to do with it. Unless you like pick a scat. No, it does not, Tara. I would have bloody noses all the time then. I'll be fucking up in that business. Miranda hates me.
Because you pick your nose and flick it at the cat?
I eat it.
No, you don't.
Whatever. I eat it. I go,
no.
And then I go, that's a good booger. Anything else before I move along for the day?
No.
I don't even know why I asked that, because I knew there was nothing left. Tara, stay dry.
Stay dry.
Have a Tuesday. And ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Melon fights. Oh my God.
I couldn't find the note I wanted.
I hated it. I'm like,
I couldn't find it. Let's try that again. I couldn't. Let me try
okay.
Let me. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Melon fights. No, oh my God. So bad.
Hold on.
I sounded bad.
It sounds like Miranda starting a happy birthday.
Oh God.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Melon fights. I couldn't get the note I wanted, so I went with something else.
It worked.